Hello, you gruesome bastards, and welcome to your dungeon in Hull. I mean my so-called show. We're at week 3 of our Halloween season, and it seemed the perfect opportunity to bore you to death with a review on a unnecessary sequel.
Lock up your children! Yes, Salem, we're back!
So, bland, strong women of colour and diverse arse shape. Zombies that start speaking Cockney despite never doing it in the first movie, gentlemen. This is Hocus Pocus 2. Released in September 2022, Hocus Pocus 2 sees the return of the Sanderson sisters, played by Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker, and Kathy Najimy. Because guess what? Some bland teens I can't remember the fucking names of brings them back by lighting the black flame candle. And now the witches are back and out to suck the lives out of children, and there's a black guy who wanted it to happen and has to seek the help of Billy so the witches can conjure up some powerful magic, while also seeking revenge on Buster Bluth over some bullshit in the past.
This movie's gonna suck.
Oh god, where the fuck do I begin with this? It's the same movie, only more blander. Yeah, I'm not going to pretend the first was the greatest movie ever, because the first movie sparked a violent, bloody war that had people who loved the first movie going against people that hated the first movie. But after so much bloodshed, finally both sides can come together and achieve world peace, because now we can all come to an agreement. This sequel is retarded. But before I bash this movie, I will go into the positives. Yeah, there's positives. The witches are still entertaining, and yeah, I know they're a lot creakier these days, and it has been 30 years since the first, but I will give credit. They still have chemistry. I still bar their relationship. I'll even give credit to Bette Midler, who still brings a lot of energy to her role as Winifred despite being 77 at the time. Same could be said for Kathy Najimy. And is it me or is Sarah Jessica Parker looking rather sexy again? Seriously, hair looking and dressing crazy suits her. In fact, both her and Heather Waddingham look pretty fucking fetching if you get my drift.
Yeah.
I'm also not going to lie, there were a couple of moments that got a couple of chuckles, and the young actresses who play the sisters as kids do pretty well capturing the older actresses' mannerisms. But unfortunately, the same can't be said for the rest of this movie. The teenagers taking them on have nothing. I got nothing from these characters. They never come across likeable. They have no charm, no personality whatsoever. And yeah, I know the kids in the first were generic, but they still had actors that gave them some personality, and I still bought their relationship. They also repeat the song and dance number from the first, but with a different song that they somehow know exists, despite never coming across it in all the short times they were alive.
Well, that's just lazy writing.
In the first one, it made sense because Winifred had it played in the dance hall. Doug Jones returns as Billy, and yet for some reason he speaks Cockney. Why? He didn't in the first movie, why here?
I simply wish to know why you were digging up me grave.
The movie also ruins the plot of the first movie, introducing this Mayaga Maximus spell whatever, which makes them all-powerful without needing kids. I mean, why didn't the Sanderson sisters try to cast that spell in the first movie? It's established they knew about it, but clearly didn't know the consequences, but it would have made sense for them to attempt it anyway instead of just trying to kill a load of kids.
Well, that's just lazy writing.
And not only that, in the final climax, the movie is for some reason trying to make you feel sorry for Winifred, and okay, I like that she cares for her sisters, but these are 3 witches that take joy in killing innocent kids. Why are you trying to make us feel sympathy for evil people?
You went full retard, man.
These characters worked because of how despicable they were, and don't get me wrong, I'm all for a villain whose motives you can understand, but here it fails. Also, remember in the first movie how Salem felt like a character and how seeing it drenched in Halloween added a sense of atmosphere? Well, here it looks lifeless and really fake. In fact, the visuals have no visual appeal. God, I gotta get out of this review. This review is making me wish I didn't crawl out of my cheap Temu coffin in the first place. So overall, it's an annoying, uninspired waste of time, and just like the Sanderson sisters themselves, this movie should have remained dead and dusted. So that was week 3. Right now, even a gruesome bastard like me needs a few good pals to cheer me up. And I know just the people.